This is the Cherry XTRFY Ngale R. This is a condenser microphone, and for $89, is this a good option over something like the Wave Neo, or for just a little bit more the Wave 3 or other microphones around the same price from your competitors? We're also going to be taking a look at the boom arm that they sent over to see if it's a good option and put this on that. So yeah, let's get this thing unboxed and put it against some other microphones so you can hear it in a comparison. So here it is, the Ngale R, and let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed. Oh, we have to pull off all this tape. I guess I'm going to take this time while I'm pulling off all this tape on here just to tell you about a couple of things. Number one, I've got a video coming out talking about this camera you're currently looking at, which is the Sony a6700, and actually how I sold my FX30. Actually, I just shipped it off today. And why I made the decision to leave a cinema camera over the a6700. Might not be a video that's normally on my channel, but this is something that I feel I need to talk about because it's all about kind of like overpaying for what you really need. Anyway, interesting video. All right, so we're inside, and on top is the USB cable, and as you can see, it is a C2A cable. Nice braided cable, and I do love the 90-degree cable right here. I think that is so cool. Let's go ahead and pull the microphone out. I feel like it's going to be bigger than I anticipated. Sorry, guys. Ooh, it is. Wow. I was expecting something small like the Wave 3. Wow, that is a lot larger, guys. Look at this. So here it is out of the box. No, it's not plugged in, obviously. Push to mute button on the front. There's like USB-C headphones as well as the RGB button. And let me switch over here so you can see it on this one. As you can see, here is the microphone. And then on the back, there's the actual stuff on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and get this boom arm on the table and go ahead and hook up this to the boom arm. I have to show you this while I have it. So here's the instructions, and as you can see, there are different colors, one for headphones, one for the actual microphone, and then one to mute it. So if it's blue lights, it's going to be controlling the headphone volume. Green lights is going to be controlling the microphone volume, and then red is when it's muted. Really cool that they've included that. It's just a simple kind of setup tutorial thing on the inside, nothing too crazy, but pretty cool. Also, really neat that they said, please speak into this side and not the other side. Let's get it plugged in. And for those of you curious, here is the boom arm. I'm just going to unbox it really quick so we can see inside. It looks like, oh yeah, it is fully set up. Interesting mic arm. It's already fully extended. Ooh, it's got a pretty durable spring on the inside, and it's got these little tensioners to be able to tighten it down, which I do like how easy that is. Look, they just twist to tighten. Wow. Now, I did a full video talking about microphone arms that you could go check out, and so far, this one's pretty cool. The cable channel is really easily lifted up. Wow. So far, I'm pretty impressed with this. There's a little screw on the bottom right here for tension adjustment that they say. I'm actually quite impressed with this so far. Let's get it on the desk and let's do some sound samples. So this is the Ngale R, and I want to go ahead and do a sound test and go ahead and compare it to some other microphones so that you can hear that. Then we'll do some other little sound tests with it, specifically talking about something that I don't like about it that I just found out. Sun Tzu said, "The art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence, it is a subject of inquiry which can on no account be neglected. The art of war then is governed by 5 constant factors, to be taken into account in one's deliberations when seeking to determine the conditions obtaining in the field. These are the moral law, heaven, earth, the commander, method, and discipline." Sun Tzu said, "The art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence, it is a subject of inquiry which can on no account be neglected. The art of war then is governed by 5 constant factors, to be taken into account in one's deliberations when seeking to determine the conditions obtaining in the field. These are the moral law, heaven, earth, the commander, method, and discipline." Sun Tzu said, "The art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence, it is a subject of inquiry which can on no account be neglected. The art of war then is governed by 5 constant factors, to be taken into account in one's deliberations when seeking to determine the conditions obtaining in the field. These are the moral law, heaven, earth, the commander, method, and discipline. 0. And obviously I'm going to test this on Windows and Mac and hear a whole bunch of different things, but I still can't hear it and I don't have mic monitoring on. So I'm going to trust what you hear, and you let me know down in the comments, what do you think about the sound of the Wave Neo? So let's talk about price. Price of this microphone is $89.99 from Amazon. It's listed on their website for $119, $120 basically. And that puts it in the exact same price range as the Wave Neo microphone. The only big difference there is the Wave Neo comes with the Wave software, which is something that I still use to this day. I even have the Rode Streamer X. I don't use Unify. I still use the Wave software because it's just so clean and easy to use. But when it comes to this microphone specifically, I think what it has going for it is the appearance. This RGB, this really cool retro look. You could just like hang it and make it look like some kind of old-timey retro mic. I do like that. There are a lot of RGB options. But there's a big Achilles heel when it comes to some of these microphones like this, and that is noise rejection. So here's one of the things. I want to go ahead and just tap it, okay? Here's me tapping this microphone, okay? Here's me tapping the grill. Here's me tapping the back grill. Here's me tapping the mount. Here's me just running my fingers across it. This is the Gateron red switches. This is me typing behind the microphone. And what I've noticed with microphones like this, especially all plastic bodies, is they obviously are picking up every single movement. So in my opinion, the bass that they've included, while it's really useful to have, I would not use this unless it's on a boom arm, just so that I can try not to touch it as much as possible, not bump it or anything like that. That's one thing, just because it does have a lot of noise, handling noise, when you touch this microphone. Now, there are other microphones on the market that have very similar handling noise for a cheaper price, and even some that are more expensive for this price. So you can be the judge of that, and you can actually check out a video on my channel where I cover a bunch of microphones and do sound noise tests against them. It's really cool. I'll link it at the end of the video on a card. But I think that that is one thing that would really maybe push me away from this mic, is the actual handling noise. But if you have on a boom arm like this Ngale boom arm, I think that this would be a really good option. Future Editing Brandon here, and I'm actually just listening to this microphone that you guys have been listening to, and I have to be able to say this. For the quality and the sound that you're getting from this, I 100% would not pick this microphone up if you have the option of getting the Elgato Wave Neo or some other microphones around the same price. It does not sound very flattering, at least to my voice. It could be to your voice. But I also did not include the test from the actual desk and the sounds on the desk, just because they were so inaudible that you wouldn't have been able to hear them. And so I just left the ones that were on the boom stand to give it its best opportunity for what you were hearing. Anyway, that being said, yeah, I'm not trying to completely crap on this, but that's very true. Like, yeah, the boom arm though, the boom arm was pretty awesome. But I don't know if I'd recommend this microphone. So the question is, do I recommend this? Why don't you let me know down in the comments what you think of how this microphone sounds compared to the others that you heard. And specifically, how does it sound compared to the Wave Neo microphone, because it's the exact same price, and you do get some more features with the Wave Neo, but you get a different kind of aesthetic. This one you can get black with some RGB, that one's only white, and you can change the color of the actual windscreens that go on the top. That being said, I want to say thank you to you for taking your time and trusting me with it to show you this video, with this review of this Ngale R. If you want to check out a couple more videos, check out the Wave Neo video that I did right here, and also check out the conglomerate microphone review that I did that has a whole bunch of sound tests, and use this to compare to those. Anyway, I really appreciate you. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.